This is the only train I've seen in 2 days in Abbeville. Well, we had one yesterday. We're at the Spring Festival in Abbeville. They're setting it up. Alright, thank you. They'll have this whole square covered with stuff here in a little bit. Tornado over there, some cars over there. Tractors on that one. One of the places I work at, the Press and Banner newspaper. I work on the equipment there. I don't work on the newspaper. I just fix things. Alright. Old brick building here. Here's some more stuff here. Fireball over there. You got that rocket thing. We got, looks like boats that fly through the air there. There's a power supply. Alright, thank y'all. Hope you enjoy it. Welcome to Abbeville. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm at the north end of Abbeville. I heard a train blowing the horn. I just seen some headlights. So maybe he's going to be rolling north out of Atlanta going to Greenwood. He's behind the trees. I see him creeping through down there. Not really seeing much. Let me crank this up, get the shake out of here. I'm going to cut it off till I see more. I might walk down to the depot. I'm going to walk down to the depot. He might come in and stop. Alright, thank y'all. And if you look up in the sky, we got beautiful sky. Got a little cardinal sitting up there. He's chirping. A beautiful sky in all directions. I did see chemtrails to the north of us. That's in that direction, but you can't see them because of the trees. But over Abbeville, it's nice and clear. Thank y'all. Alright, we had the Abbeville switcher down there. And behind them is a southbound auto wreck train just sitting there. Abbeville switcher's got a bunch of gondolas and stuff. Let me see if I can zoom it in. Maybe y'all can see it better. I don't know what he's up to. Why he's parked there or whatever, I don't know. Sorry about that. I think you might be letting the conductor off so he could open up the side. To go in the yard track. He's on the side now. The yard track's the far track to the left over there. I think he might be going to put his train in there, but I don't know. He ain't doing nothing. He's got a taxi here waiting on him. So I don't know what's going to happen. Alright, he done a couple and pulled up. I don't know what he's going to do. Alright, we've done some more, I guess, some videos, I think. Alright, conductor's going over knocking the derail down. Now he's got to line the switch. He's going to ride the locomotive down. Pulling on down to get past the switch, then drop the conductor off, line the switch for the side. He's probably going to pull in, run up to the other end, and come on out on the side and then pick up his cars here and shove them back down in there. I've talked about those ditch lights before on the Abbeville switcher. Those ditch lights are temporary ditch lights. Somebody made them up for him so he can put them on his switcher engine, so he's got ditch lights in both directions. Because they don't have a way to turn this locomotive. When he heads out, he's heading out southbound with a southbound train facing forward with the locomotive. But when he comes back, the engine is backwards. And if he doesn't have ditch lights on that end, then that means he's got to go slow. But they put the ditch lights on there and he can go at track speed backwards with that locomotive. So he's going to go about a mile distance up around the corner, come back out on the side, back up and get his train and do with it what he's going to do with it. I assume he's going to put it in the yard track. I don't know. But nothing's getting through Abbeville. We got the yard track blocked, the siding is blocked, and the main line is blocked. No trains are going to be coming through here for a while, till the Abbeville switcher finishes up. Alright, he's going on down. He'll be going around the corner here in a little bit. He's on the curve now. Alright, he'll be going out of sight. He'll be climbing up the top of the hill. He won't quite make it to Red Street. I don't think he's got to go that far to use that side. He'll stop short of Red Street, line the switch, and back down on the side and down here to pick up his cars. Alright, thank you. He's gone. I'm going to shut the camera. Abbeville switcher coming back on this end. He must have pulled some cars out or something. I don't know where he got these from. He's pulling these cars out the side. 3 plastic covered hoppers, 4 of them. These go to prison. That's a locomotive 931 ES44A8. He got a tank car on there, y'all. I wonder where that came from. Like I said, it must be interchanging and picking them up from the Hartwell Railroad. Those wheel sets too. I don't know what the story is. Alright, now he's going to back up and get his gondolas, and then they headed to Greenwood, y'all. So they can be put on the train and shipped out of here. I don't know, the plastic cars are still loaded, so he might have to set them out or something. I don't know. He's probably going to switch cars out here. get in, he coupled up, I guess. Alright, I'm going to zoom out just so my pictures ain't so shaky. He's still got red signal, so he's not cleared to pull out. So I assume he's still just switching. But train gets so long, you gotta pull out on the main line. He'll have to call up AF dispatcher and get permission to get him the line to switch in the signal for him. I pull up just a little bit, that's just to make sure that the knuckle hooked, or the coupler's hooked up. He's pulling on down now. He's leaving the tank car back there. They're gonna pull out and they put these back in the yard, I bet. He'll pick them up later on, deliver them to Prismian. See the red connector in the middle? That's where the wire goes for the dip slide. Alright, gonna line the switch and shove it back in the yard track. Yeah, I did a video one day where I talked about the Abbeville switcher, and somebody wrote to me and said, well, that's not a switcher locomotive. Well, it is out here on the main line. That's what they use in Abbeville switchers, is these mainline locomotives. I don't know how far back up in there he's going with that. He's past the derail already, but he's probably going to hook these up from the other end, so he wants them closer to the other end of the yard track, so he don't have to work his way all the way down in there to get it. Alright, so he's going back around the corner again. Shoving south. He'll be pulling out in a little bit. He's going to drop them cars off, pull out, and probably pick the rest of these up. Alright. So, usually on the Abbeville switcher, He's got gondolas for the granite in Elberton. He's got covered hoppers for the plastic insulation material that's delivered to Prysmian, which makes cable, electrical cable. And he also carries the grain cars down to the Columbia feed silo down there, which is south of Elberton. But now he's got tank cars on here and a flat car full of railroad wheel sets. And I think he gets those up off, oh man, what's it, Hartwell Railroad. Now Hartwell Railroad runs out of Toccoa, and it used to be a branch of the Southern Railroad that used to come into Elberton. But Southern got rid of their tracks down there, and they used to run parallel to CSX down to the depot in Elberton. They didn't interchange with the CSX. They might have interchanged cars or whatever, but I never seen how the track was set up, whether they even touched. But anyway, nowadays the Hartwell Railroad has the Southern that comes into Elberton and comes out of, what did I say that time? Toccoa, and goes to Elberton. So you can go look that up. Like I said, he's a nice man. If you go over there and visit him, he let me walk around his railroad yard. He might let you do it too. But they're nice people. Alright, I'm going to cut this off. When I see some more railroad activity, I'll film it. Alright, thank you. Alright, he's coming back with us. He's got 2 of his cars he took up there. I don't know why. I think they're loaded. I think all 3 of them were. We got another vehicle coming in. Maybe he likes to watch the trains and stuff. I guess he's having problems with his truck. So I wonder what's up with those grainers there. They're going back to Greenwood. Why were they brought over here? Abbeville switcher rolling out. And let's see if I can get down there and see what type of signal he has. Those cars are empty there, so he only took that one loaded one. Alright, he's got medium clear, you got red over green, medium clear down there. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it or not. He knocked it down. Of course, I couldn't see it. He blocked it. Alright, Mr. Wheels going by. There's a granite. Another Prysmian car. Well, some more granite cars. And we still had the auto wreck sitting down there at the bottom. They haven't gone anywhere. loaded gondolas, they got granite blocks in them. They're carrying that up, they tell me, up to New York in the ice and the snow, and they like granite instead of concrete because granite doesn't soak up moisture and then crack and split like concrete will. Alright. That's my first train all week, y'all. Well, I mean, they got that Abbeville switcher by here and come to, but I never got pictures of him. He's still sitting down there. They'll get a crew on him later on, send him on south. Alright, thank y'all. There's our train still going around the corner. Alright, thank y'all. Alright guys, I've been hanging out down here for 3 days, and this is my first train. It's 4 o'clock on Thursday, y'all. Got SD70 in the lead. Thanks, y'all. We got a CW and a 40 or whatever. Alright, a bunch of loaded gondolas with like plastic. The bottom car's empty, the tank car is empty, that bottom car's loaded. That's empty, that's empty. Bunch of empty grinders, it looks like. Headed to Atlanta. Train out Greenwood. Johnny Rim says some of this came out of Hamlet. All these wheels got shiny rims on, looks like. These are empty cement cars. Empty center beam. Empty auto rack. I believe them to be empty anyway. Yeah, they're empty. The last train I know about that came through town came through at 12:30 last night. 12:30 in the morning, y'all. I haven't seen or heard anything all day, and this is my first train. Hey, it's a big one too. Bottom end coming up here. He was hitting the hill slowing up, the flag's running in, or he's getting ready to slow down. He might be going down there to tie up and stop at the south end. I don't know, I'll find out in a little bit. Boy, he's making noise, that slack running in, so he's slowing up big time. Alright, thank you. Alright, walking back down towards the depot. Sounds like I hear one coming south, downhill, coming north, downhill on the main line. Sounds like engine noise is pulling. Sounds like he's slowing down, going to a stop through. Yeah, here we go, y'all. I don't see a taxi for him, so I don't know. They might be waiting on a signal. I don't know. Alright, we got 3 engines on the head end on this one, y'all. ES44AH. I don't know what's up. They gonna tie it down, or they waiting on another train? I don't think they'll be waiting on another train unless that auto rack gets out of town. Alright, I'm gonna walk around, look, see what we got. We got radial trucks on the first 2 locomotives. How's locomotive 568? CW40AH on this one. And we got 5366 over here. Now this is ES40DC, y'all. Manifest spray. I'm going to pause it till I see some activity. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. We got inbound crew to take this train out. And the other train, they were on the wall, so they can't go any further. Because otherwise they'll exceed the 12 hours the maximum. They're not going to do that, so. Anyway, crew change in Abbeville. He said the auto rack's already pulled out, and they've headed south, but they got another train that's going to be about 2 hours behind them coming in. So hopefully I'll get that too. All right, thank y'all. I'll get some more in a little bit. Alright, they tell me this train is going to Hamlet, but some of the cars go over to Rocky Mount. I hear the engineers talking to each other. This second locomotive's got traction motor 2 and traction motor 3 quit working. So that would be on the lead truck up there. So that's probably why they got 3 locomotives on here, just to nurse that one. I'm going to pause it for a little bit. They're talking like they got a 3rd traction motor out on the bottom engine. So that's 3 traction locomotives on 2 engines they have problems with. Alright. Bye-bye. I want you to check these out. I got a conductor just gave me that hat. And I had another conductor gave me that hat. That's one CSA. That's the newest one system-wide. But anyway, that's the new green stuff they wear nowadays. And it was given to me by one of my customers. Alright, thank you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I'm walking down here to the north end. I just checked the 2 northbound signals out there, both red, main line and the side. We got manifest trains sitting on the side, and he's waiting to go. But, well, he's not on the side and he's on the main line. So we got a switch up here. That's what I'm doing, checking the switches and checking the signals out. I think we may have a train fixing to come out of Greenwood, and that's what he's waiting on. Alright. The train came in and the crew got off because they figured it was going to be, they were going to run over the 12-hour maximum operating. They can't even go a minute over that without getting into trouble. So they got that 12-hour operating rule. Alright. I got the sun in my face, so it's hard to read this signal. Let me get over here in the shade. Alright, we got red southbound, so I don't know what's up. They say there's a train behind them 2 hours, but I'm going to go back up there and wait, and let's see what happens. Alright, thank y'all. Alright, you got red signal northbound, red signal southbound. The switch is lined for the side. That train's sitting on the main line. I don't know what they're planning on doing. They might be just waiting on, but anyway, if he's going out, this switch needs to be lined for the main line. But they act like to me like they might be sending the train over from Greenwood, but they haven't lined any signals up for that. So I'm not sure what's going on. Well, it could be he ain't worried about it because he's going to wait for Greenwood to clear up. And then he'll release this train to go to Greenwood. I mean, Greenwood Maxwell Yard, I don't think you want to hold it up by having a train over there when you need all those tracks to work on trains and stuff. I mean, they got a lot of trains go through there and set cars out northbound, southbound to roll in on Salak side and then exchange cars on that track at the north end or the south end. Yeah, so it could be a busy yard over there. Alright, thank you. Do the horn for me, let me know he's taking off. So I assume he's got a clear signal. Supposed to be one not working. They said one of them on here is not working. I don't know which one it is. Alright, that one looks empty. MULX cement hopper, it looks empty. And they got shiny rims so they come out of that yard up in Tennessee. And I think this is one that distributes cars down to Alabama too. I'm going to sneak up there and see if I can see what color signal we got. Looks like it's a clear, green over red on the main line, which is a clear signal. Doesn't say what they carry in these, but they're empty anyway. Got a bunch of stuff on the painting and stuff. Stuff, Silver Stations, Mining. SRXX. SRXX. I don't know, high side gondolas. And some low side gondolas. Has an AEX car. I don't know who owns them, but like I said, the ending in an X, so it's not a railroad. SRXX. Trying to see what's on my screen here. Oh, it's so bright out here. My screen doesn't show up. I missed over that. Looks like a bunch of fence posts. Another cement car. Another cement car. Kind of looks loaded though. I don't know that cement though. That's overloaded cars with the two bays. They might be loaded. They're headed north. Excuse me. I think these are coming out like Texas or whatever. Lady Pacific, sliding door boxcar. No one. Another one. That's a plug door boxcar. That's a plug, no, that's a slide door boxcar. Center beam car, that's lumber on there. It's a plastic or granules or some sort. Some more lumber. Looks like 2x. Looks like pine. Inca Industries. You only see them cars and by themselves in pegs. You don't see a bunch of them. I guess there's one of them grain silos out west that they got customers need a couple of cars. They send them out. Those are empty. These are full here. No placard on there, but they look like drainage to me. CEFX ADM at Arthur Daniel Midland. I don't know what those are. I seen some the other day. Looks like there might be new type of steel coil cars, new type of covers on them. I don't know. Bottom end, blue EOT on there, not flashing. And one on the previous train was flashing, I guess, because they do use them like parking brakes. Alright, thank y'all. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking north to the northbound signals. They're all red, red over red, red over red on the main line and the siding. I do hear a train coming out of the south heading towards me, but he ain't gotten here yet. Alright, thank you. Alright, we got a northbounder coming at us. Looks like he got a couple of locomotives on there. Looks like a coal train. I haven't seen one of these all week. And we just hadn't had any trains this week. You'll see on this video I got one train, and then about 4 days later I got another one. I missed one at night, but I'm not out here at night filming. Had one come through at 12:30 in the morning. Boy, he is going slow. He got ready, so he coming in to stop, and I don't know whether he's doing that because he's waiting on another train or whether they're going to change crews out on it. I don't know. That's how far away he is from me. He's a friend, he's waving at us. So he's gonna pull up and stop, y'all. I don't hear any train brakes, he's just using dynamic now to slow itself down. Three 206. ES 44AH, y'all. Engineers waving at us. Tyler is Big Bird. Train crews making fun of each other. Hear the air leaking out. That's drawing the brakes down. They got them applied now. That was them letting the air out of the brakes, the train line brake. 298 CW44AC. That's an old one there. SCWX cold cars, y'all. Rotary coupler end up there. Alright, I'm going to pause until I see some excitement. I might have to get out and set handbrakes and stuff. Or they might be just waiting on another train, I don't know. Alright, thank y'all. You see the yellow paint on the tires and on the rails on both tracks. This is the stop point for anybody stopping for a signal. They have to stop back here because if you see the tracks, they get closer together up there and they don't want the trains rubbing on each other when they pass each other. This guy came up and he stopped well short of it. He's a good guy. I have seen one pull down past it one time, but they didn't get in trouble. The tracks were still spread far enough apart. He had room for his locomotive to sit there while the other train came southbound through there. Alright, thank y'all. Good. Y'all never ever open that up. That drains the toilet out. You don't want to get that on y'all. Some of y'all like to go up and touch things on locomotives. Just don't touch that. Flange lubricator down there. Pull that little pin up and you pull this out and they put a cartridge in there. It's a lubricant. And that spring loader, you push that in and drop that pin back down in there. I'm not sure what this part is. I've never seen that or studied it. Alright. And of course that's your bell nowadays. Alright, thank you. That's the moisture ejector from the air compressor. He compresses the air up and then it goes to that and it spits in the moisture out that they caught in there. They don't want water in the train lines. They don't want them getting hot, turning to steam, and they don't want it freezing up and locking your brake system down. That flange lubricator's not even touching it, doesn't look like. Looks like they're putting it on the bottom of the flange, not in it. And you can see in the slot, it's dark on this end, that's empty, and it's full on that end. That's your lubricant there, and you can see it sticking out over there a little bit on the end of it. Alright. Alright, that big pipe there brings the sand down, put it on the track so the locomotive can get traction. They got one on that end. I thought they got one on this end too. And the sand's up in the nose up there and tank's up there in the nose. Alright, that's a rotary coupler. It'll rotate around when they turn the cars. This will stay still because that's a solid coupler. It won't rotate, but this one will rotate and allow the car to rotate around that draw head when they dump them over to empty them out. Alright. And those are both lower cell top couplers. They got that hook on the bottom that keeps the cars from rising up out of the draw head and coming uncoupled during a derailment or whatever. They don't want them draw heads to get loose and start punching holes and stuff when the car, because the car's uncoupled. Alright, they're writing numbers on there. Number 34, I don't know what that's about. That's your piston for your air brakes. That's your air cylinder that collects the air. If you notice, you got two pipes coming out the bottom end of it. One is your emergency and one's your regular train brake. So it's actually two tanks in one up there, y'all. And your triple valves over there on the other side's got all the pipes going to it. Motion control truck. Stand clear of doors when you're opening them and stuff. And you can see the coal down in there in the seam. And over there. They fill this train up in Pennsylvania and they say one of these trains goes over to Indiana and gets filled up. I was up in Indiana, I did not see that. don't know who that is. 08 8UD 84, here we go. I don't know the name. I seen somebody was riding on the train. I don't know where he rode at, because these ain't got no floors in this. You notice the floors are open in this. I don't know where a hobo would have had a good time riding on this. Alright. That's an air tank for opening up the doors, y'all. So he gets his supply off the train line coming up through there. So that's off the air hose. Well, that's bringing air in off of this air hose, which supplies the cars with air to open doors. And that piston right there opens the door. So he gets his air out of that tank. New bearing, no paint on it, could have burned off because that one's got rust all over it. And, well, that looks like a newer wheel too. Freight Car America, Roanoke, Virginia. They the ones that made this. They're making cars in Roanoke. Well, I mean, Norfolk Southern's out of Roanoke, so they might have had a big industry out there making covered hoppers. And the indicator is within stripe, doors are locked. I don't know where the indicator is. Alright. Thank y'all, hope you're having fun. Alright, nobody's getting off tying down brakes, so I assume this is going to be a meet, so I assume we got a train coming out of Greenwood at us. Alright, thank y'all. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm at the north end looking south. We got red, yellow, green, flashing green, that raises that up. This is a medium approach, medium. The flashing of the green raises it from a medium. If it was a steady green, it'd be a slow clear. This would be a medium approach, slow. Alright, thank y'all. I got a train coming out of Greenwood. I'll catch it in a little bit. Alright, thank y'all. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is our southbounder coming in. He's going to go to the left in the switch. Thank you. 3 locomotives, 779, ES-4190, southbound LCWA control train, y'all. I see the conductor's on the ground to make a roll-by inspection down there. Off the northbound train. It's going in the side, 35 miles an hour. This is an empty coal train headed back to be loaded, y'all. won't have a DPU because it had all three of them on the head end. Bottom end coming up. Blue EOT on the bottom end of it. Alright, so that means the signal's probably going to clear up and this one will shoot north. Let me see if they lined the switch or anything. I know they got to for that one. There you go. Makes a little bit of gear noise there. I was going to tighten it up. Alright, that means they can get a clear signal now for the main line. I'll go down here and check the signal out and I'll get them. Alright, thank you. Alright, he's getting ready to pull down there, so that means he's got a clear signal. Well, he turned his ditch lights on, but he didn't turn his headlight on. He's coming at us. Green over red, y'all. He's clear. Turn on your headlights. Cleaning out more air there, cleaning the moisture out. There's a loaded coal train here, y'all. The other one was empty. Now, I haven't seen any of these all week since I've been back from the race. There's been very few trains out here. Today is a Friday, they're rolling them through now. Nice and quiet, isn't it? The rails quit grinding. I hear the creep of the tires as the train rolls over it. No flat spots on the wheels. They're taking care of this train. Bringing coal over to Georgetown, South Carolina, to the power plant over there. Pennsylvania coal and Indiana coal. I did film this train up in West Virginia coming out of Pennsylvania one time. It's on one of my earlier videos. You'd have to go back about a year to go watch that. And this one will probably have a DPU on it, because they only had 2 locomotives on the head end. Alright, I'll see the DPU. He's picking up speed, y'all. He can do 45 on this track. (7293) DN 4488. Alright, I always face north this way. I feel like it's safer. Because these are the cars that they come off the track that are going to be coming at me. The ones already gone past me, they're not going to touch me. So I always face to the bottom end of the train when I'm standing close to the track. Boo EOT, y'all. Alright, I'm going to walk down to Kurt's, see how he's doing today. Thank y'all. I don't know if you can tell it, but that shiny part of the rail It's got a thin red coat on it, so it's not extremely shiny. And if you look over there, let me step over, maybe I get in closer. You can look at this thing. It's not real shiny. I haven't had many trains this week, for real, to keep it all shiny and everything. It's kind of starting to get dull. Alright, thank y'all.